The elevator creaked to life as Jafik stepped inside, its metal walls reflecting the faint hum of fluorescent lights above. The air was stale, heavy with the scent of disinfectant and something else, something slightly sweet. She pressed the button for floor 5, her gaze drifting out into the dimly lit corridor. As a resident nurse at Ravenswood Clinic, Jafik had grown accustomed to the eerie silence that enveloped the facility after hours. But tonight felt different. The shadows seemed to writhe on the walls like living things, and she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The elevator lurched to a stop, and the doors slid open with a metallic whisper. Jafik stepped out into the deserted ward, her footsteps echoing off the cold tile floor. She had come to collect some files from the nurse's station, but as she approached the desk, she noticed something odd, a small, leather-bound book lying open on top of the stack. The writing was in a language Jafik didn't recognize, but it seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy that sent shivers down her spine. She tried to push the feeling aside, telling herself it was just fatigue, but as she reached for the files, she saw it, a single word, scrawled on the edge of the paper in red ink, Ja. A cold sweat broke out on her forehead as she turned to leave, but her gaze caught on something else. A small, framed photograph hung on the wall above the desk, showing a woman with skin like dark, polished marble and eyes that seemed to bore into Jafik's very soul. The nurse's heart was racing now, her mind reeling as she tried to process what she saw. And then, in a voice that sent ice through her veins, she heard it, the whisper of a name, repeated over and over, Jafik. Jafik. Ja. She turned to flee, but it was too late. The elevator doors had closed behind her, trapping her on the deserted ward. And as she stumbled through the darkness, desperate to find a way out, she felt hands closing around her ankles, cold, clammy hands that seemed to draw her down into an abyss of pure, unadulterated terror. Jafik screamed and screamed, but her cries were lost in the void, drowned out by the whispering name, echoing through the corridors like a death knell. And when the darkness finally closed around her, she knew she was gone, consumed by an abyss of madness that would haunt Ravenswood Clinic forevermore. The next day, a maintenance worker discovered Jafik's phone on the ward floor, still clutched in her trembling hand. The screen read, "System update complete."